Hello everyone and welcome to Lovella's Coloring. Very quickly before I start the haul, I just want to let you know that this video, part 1 and also part 2, were recorded early in August and I am just now finally finishing up with the editing. So this is me just jumping in with a voiceover to let you know that you may hear some stuff about me talking about midsummer. So not to confuse anyone out there. But yeah, it's just been a busy month of August and then with the beginning of school. And then also we adopted a new puppy. I'll stick up a picture of him up here. This is Kenai. He's the younger brother of our other dog, Coda. You may recognize their name from the Disney Brother Bear movie. I know it's one of our favorite movies for our family. But yeah, I've been busy with this new baby puppy. And then with everyone home at the same time this weekend, I wanted to take advantage of it and just finish up editing part 1 and part 2 of this coloring book haul. So I hope you guys enjoy watching these two videos. Part 2 should be out at the same time. And yeah, I will see you guys in a second. Please enjoy. Hello everyone and welcome to Lovella's Coloring. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you're all doing well, especially in this super hot summer. I hope you're keeping hydrated and cool. And yeah, this is going to be part 1 of my coloring book haul. I will have a part 2. Hopefully they will come out after this video, which will consist of the books that I've purchased through Amazon Japan and Amazon US. In this part 1, this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the Coloring Heaven magazines I got through my subscription, my last book depository haul, the birthday gifts that I've received, and the one that I purchased through Etsy for my birthday, and this stack over here, which I purchased from another colorist, and she also added a couple more books in here for me. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with this stack, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So on Instagram, a very lovely young lady reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in looking at her list of uncolored books that she wanted to sell because she was moving out of the States to move back home to her country. And so I was like, yeah, I would love to see her collection. And so I picked 5 books to purchase, and then she was so sweet to fill up the box. She added 5 more books, and they are wonderful and beautiful books too. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing with you what she sent in the box and what I purchased. And I want to thank her so much for reaching out to me and then for adding these wonderful beautiful books. I didn't ask to see if I can say her name, so yeah, if she sees this video, thank you so much. So let me go ahead and move these books so you guys can see it. So first off, she did add a Prismacolor colorless blender, which I use a lot of. So yeah, very thankful to see this in the box. And then she had these books in her list, and I've been wanting them, but I've been holding them off because I was like, oh, I can get them in book depository. But I'm so glad I went ahead and picked it up because book depository is gone. And if you're interested in these books, for me, I would go through AliExpress, and my second option would be Etsy. So the titles for these are going to be loose interpretations or translations, because I don't even know if it's correct. So for this one, this is Land of Girls or Girls Country, and these are illustrations by Dada Cat. Actually, all 4 are by Dada Cat. And so this one, super cute. They are small books, probably like about 5 by 7 size books. And here is like a table of contents for the girls. And here you can see that the background is already colored in. Here's an example of how the girl would look like. The title. Very beautiful book. Super cute. And yeah, and they open up nicely. Really flat. So this is The Land of Girls, or Country Girls by Dada Cat. Next is this one. I have it translated to Chinese etiquette. And this is a chibi-like. Again, also looks like 5x7. Super adorable. So all of these Chinese books were wrapped in the plastic. They weren't open until I received them and I opened them up. So yeah, she was so sweet and she packaged it so nicely. Very nice and secure. So yeah, this one is the Chinese Etiquette by Dada Cat. And here I have Chinese National Treasure. I believe like some of the Chinese jewelry that you can find in their museum that they have. It's also chibi. Super adorable. Okay, so this one again, Chinese National Treasure by Dada Cat. And then this one is the Record of Cute Beast Mythology. And here's some colored versions. Like chibi-like mythological beasts. This one's so cute. My daughter would say they're chunky. It's like a phoenix. Super cute. So again, this is the Record of Cute Beast Mythology by Dada Cat. And the last book that I purchased from her is called Phantasmagoria, Fandoms to Enjoy in Color. And this is by Nadia Mejri. I'm sorry if I messed that up, but we all know her as the lovely Claudia. And you may recognize her name on Instagram, and she also has a YouTube channel. She is a French YouTube creator, and I would watch but just to see her color because she colors so beautifully. It's like perfect. And yeah, I've been wanting to get her book, but I would forget what the name was. So when I saw it on the list, I was like, okay, gotta get this, especially because it's hardcover. And I believe you can get this on Amazon. If I can get the link, I will have it down below in the video description, as well as the link to Claunadia's YouTube channel and her Instagram account. Definitely check her out if you have not heard of her. So again, hardcover book. Here's Claudia. I believe I saw her coloring. I wonder if she did a coloring for each one. I recognize some of them. So in this past July's Color Your Horde slideshow video, she did share 3 colorings for my color along. I've seen this one. She colored this one so beautifully too. She has exquisite coloring is just like perfect whenever I see it. So to see her illustrations is just wow. So I'm very, very happy to have her book in my collection. Get this with the tiger, be like Jasmine. Lots of illustration in here. Very, very beautiful. So again, this is Phantasmagoria by Claudia. Her name is Nadia Mejri. So again, in her box, she filled it up with other books. There are ones that she's already colored in, but she asked me if I would like them anyways, and I said yes. And then she also added some other watercolor illustrations, which is super cute. Then, oh, her note to me. Yeah, she's so sweet, and yeah, the things that she added is just very lovely. And so she asked if I would like to have the Sakum's illustration coloring books, and I said yes, because I don't have any of them. They're all watercolor paper. I've have it on my list to purchase her book as PDFs, but then, you know, she was offering to send this to me for free, and they're watercolor paper. So I was like, yes, please, thank you. I was like so thankful to her. And she, yeah, again, super sweet. So she has colored in these books, but she took out the pages that she colored in. There's some in here that she did leave, where the background is just colored in. Sorry for all the shadows. Yeah. Yeah. So even though some of the pages are missing, I'm very happy to have these in my collection. So oh sorry. This is the 2017 coloring book by Sakum's, the Fantasy Characters coloring book. And then she also gave me the Natural Enchantment coloring book from 2018. So these you can purchase through Etsy as a spiral bound book with either, I believe, watercolor paper or marker paper, or you can purchase it as PDFs. Very beautiful book. And then Dark Fantasy coloring book 2019, and I think this is the one that she had some background done. Yeah, I should probably just go ahead and finish the ones that she started, just to jump in, because they are very intimidating illustrations. Pretty. And that is that. And then the last two books that she added into the box are by Pepin, and these are huge books. I think they're like, I don't know, 9 by 12 or maybe 12 and a half. So this one has Chinese designs, and then this one has still life bouquets. So this one, they're single-sided watercolor paper. Very fine lines. It's hard to see. You need like a very precise brush, it feels like. Here, this one has Chinese designs, like wallpaper. Yeah, so if you're watching, thank you so much, and I hope you had a safe trip back home. Next, I'm going to share with you the Coloring Heaven magazines that I have through my subscription. I'm going to start off with Gothic Beauty Special, and this has 40 illustrations from several illustrators like Sarah Richter, Chris Ortega, Anna Marine, Selena Fennick, a lot from Alchemy Carta, and I believe some of them were in the other, this one was in the other issue, but this one was as a grayscale, so they're sharing it again as a line art. This one too was a grayscale. Very beautiful. So this one is Gothic Beauty Special. Next, I have the Enchanted Animals Special. This is the 100th issue. So this one has illustrations by Kanako Egusa. Super cute. And I'm not sure if this is in her most recent books or... This looks familiar. I think I've seen this one in one of her books. But I like that it's one-sided, so if I want to use markers, I can go ahead and do that. But yeah, very, very beautiful. This is Enchanted Animals Special, designs by Kanako Egusa. Next, Coloring Heaven is Manga Fairy Special by Stanera. Hopefully I said that correct. Sorry if I didn't, but she or he is a new artist to me. And yeah, just gorgeous, gorgeous illustrations. Definitely have to jump in here. I wish I had so much time to color, or that I'm a fast colorist, but I'm just so happy to have their work in my collection. Love this issue. So this one is Manga Fairy Special by Stanera. Next one is Fantasy Kingdom Special. This has illustrations by Chris Ortega. Another gorgeous illustrator, just very fine lines. Like this one, I would definitely have to like really take my time with the details. But yeah, it's just beautiful work. So this one is Fantasy Kingdom Special by Chris Ortega. And the latest Coloring Heaven magazine is Garden Gnomes Special by Ava Brown. I don't have any books by her, so it's nice to have this issue of Coloring Heaven with her illustrations of cute gnomes. I've seen so many wonderful colorings of her illustrations, so super cute. This is the Garden Gnome Special by Ava Brown. Next is a Coloring Heaven Collection magazine version. This one's called Vintage Costume with designs by Jasmine Darnell, another new artist to me. And the collection magazines that I have here, I purchased through Barnes & Nobles. And so this one has 48 illustrations. And yeah, very beautiful too. I love the dresses. And their faces is so pretty. Yeah, very beautiful issue. The Coloring Heaven Collection Vintage Costume by Jasmine Darnell. And then the last, Coloring Heaven collection magazine. This one I recently got, called Kings and Queens. This is 48 Regal Designs by Josh Lee. And yeah, so happy to get this one. Yeah, I just got this this past weekend. Very beautiful illustration. Okay, again, this is Coloring Heaven Collection Magazine, Kings and Queens by Josh Lee. Okay, so next I'm going to share with you 8 books that I purchased through Book Depository before it closed, and the first 4 are the ones that were sitting in my wish list for like ever and I finally picked them up. So I'm going to start off with Anne of Green Gables by Yalza. This is a Korean coloring book. Look at her, so pretty. I used to watch the TV show and oh gosh, yeah. I waited on this because I did not think Book Depository would close, but I'm glad that I finally picked it up. Here's some colored version. And then you have little blurbs in Korean and in English. And I like how you know where the shadows are. Very beautiful illustrations. Oh, so sweet. Yeah, lots of illustrations to color. And yeah, so the classic story coloring book of Anne of Green Gables by Yalza. Next is another like classic novel coloring book. This is Little Women, and I don't know who the illustrator is. I forgot to translate it, or maybe I just couldn't find it. But yeah, for these books, I will try to link it. I think a majority of these books can only be found now on Etsy. But yeah, very beautiful. And then at the back of this page, you have like their outfits. Very pretty. And then these paper dolls, which I don't know if I would cut them out. I'm kind of scared I'd mess it up. I used to have a lot of paper dolls when I was young. Oh gosh, so pretty. You can dress them up, different clothes. But yeah, this is the classic novel coloring book, Little Women. Another book that sat on my wish list and Book Depository. This one is Secretly Happy. I keep thinking Secretly Happily for some reason. This one is very cute illustration. I like that it is one-sided. Nice paper. Another Korean coloring book. The Mary Poppins. I just always thought this book was cute, so it was always on my wish list. So yeah, so this is another one, Secretly Happily, and I'm sorry, I don't know who the illustrator is, but yeah. And then the last one that was on my list is another Korean coloring book. This one is The Day You Came. It's the Precious Baby Animal coloring book. And I did not get the illustrator name, so I'm sorry. It is a Korean coloring book. and super, super pretty. Not really one-sided. Then you have like the poems in English and in Korean. A very adorable book. I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3 last night with my family. So just seeing the little raccoons reminds me of Rocket. Very cute. Okay, so this one is The Day, The Day You Came, the Precious Baby Animal coloring book. And then the other 4 books that I picked up from Book Depository before it closed is Crystal Vogel's. This is The Adventures of the Flower Elves. This is the second book that I got from her. And yeah, this one, compared to the first one that I got of her book, this one has the border on the left-hand side. Very, very pretty. All of these books are just beautiful. Great Easter page. So adorable. Okay, again, Crystal Vogel's The Adventures of the Flower Elves. I also picked up the Swedish version of Space Coloring Book by Hannah Carlson. You can get the US version on Amazon now. And yeah, this one is super cute. I think this is her children's version of the coloring book. Super cute pages. So this is Rimden or Space Coloring Book by Hannah Carlson. And next I picked up the Wildflower Folk coloring book. This is by Christine Caron, and I ended up picking it up on Book Depository because at the time it was a lot cheaper to get it there than to pre-order it on Amazon. So I decided to just go ahead and purchase it through Book Depository. And I love the cream colored, like off-white colored paper, very similar to the books from Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I love that she has the name of each illustration in the bottom, and yeah, they are all just gorgeous, gorgeous color, or gorgeous, gorgeous illustrations. So many pages to color. Very beautiful. So this one is Wildflower Folk coloring book by Christine Caron. And the last book I'm going to share that I purchased through Book Depository is Layla Dooley's Beautiful Planet and Intricate Coloring Book. And again, kind of the same thing with the Wildflower Folk. I purchased it through Book Depository because it was cheaper at the time compared to Amazon US. And yeah, this book is beautiful. I like how she sectioned it off too. It's different from her smaller hardcover book, but I don't mind. I don't have her first book, which is the Floribunda. I believe that's the title. So I'm glad that I got to get this newest one from her. Very, very beautiful. This one's very intricate. It's like a mandala of beetles and moths. Gorgeous book. So this is Layla Dooley's Beautiful Planet and Intricate Coloring Book. So next I'm going to share with you books that were Happy Mail, and then I also have books that were given for my birthday, and then the ones that I picked up for myself from Etsy. So I'm going to start off with the books that T sent me as a Happy Mail. She sent me the Unofficial Harry Potter coloring book, which is so funny. This has like really easy Harry Potter illustrations, which would be fun. They're single-sided, so I can just go in with like markers. Ron. Yeah, very cool. And then she also sent me the astrology coloring book by Anna Jaren. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But yeah, but I've been looking at this book and I am so happy that she sent this and so thankful that she thought of me to send these books. So it has the different zodiacs, Egyptian, Celtic, and then you have your elements, and then the Chinese zodiac, and then you got your, I don't know what you call it, the regular zodiac, Sagittarius, Cancer. Very beautiful book. So thank you so much, T. So again, astrology coloring book and the Harry Potter coloring book. And next, my lovely friend Amanda surprised me with these two books for my birthday. She sent me Witches Around by Usiku and Funny Tales Grayscale Coloring Book by Kevin Teo Art. So thank you so much, Amanda. I was really surprised. I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, it was a very nice surprise to open. So this, I believe, is the third book out by Usiku. No, fourth. I have two of her first three, but didn't get the third one. And then yeah, I think she has another one too. So I really love her illustrations. They are super cute. And she does name her illustrations. It's at the back of the page. So this one, Cozy at Home, is this illustration. So yeah, I really like her. Very cute illustrations. Totoro. So pretty. Oh, gosh, so all of these books, I can't wait to get it in color. I just need more time or pause time so I can color. So this one is Witches Around by Usiku, and then the other book, Funny Tales by Kevin Teo Art. This one is so funny and cute. I'm gonna need to like translate this whole page and print out like the translation, just to, because I'm most likely gonna use like markers or something. So I'm probably gonna cover it with the translation of the story or poem. But yeah, you can get this book as a PDF on from his Etsy store. So if you're interested in getting the PDF instead, you can go through there. Again, I'll have the links. I'll try to provide those in the video description below. I've seen this one done so pretty. Funny. I don't know who this one is. Tarika? And yeah, I think in the back shows more from his store. So yeah, this one is Funny Tales, Kevin Teo Art, and Witches Around by Usiku. So thank you so much, Amanda, for these beautiful books. So the next two books were purchased with a Target gift card. They were a present from my cousin. So the first of the two books is Woodland Watercolor, a coloring workbook by Claire Therese Gray. This has illustrations that were printed on premium 200 GSM watercolor paper. And this is such a wonderful book. I'm so glad that they are coming out with this kind of book where it has a lot of illustrations, and then you have your instructions and supplies and techniques explained in the beginning, how to choose your color. And here is illustration. I like how thick the paper is. It isn't, I don't think it's, no, it's not perforated, so you can't take it out, but I guess you can always like use a knife thing, I forgot what it's called, to cut it out if you want to frame it. But yeah, lots of wonderful illustrations in here. To watercolor, to practice watercoloring. It has wonderful paper too, which is awesome. So this is Woodland Watercolor by Claire Therese Gray. And the other book that I purchased with the card is Critical Role Vox Machina coloring book. And this one, I just started watching the TV series. This has several artists that contributed to this book. A couple of cooks, Noah Hayes, Amanda Lean, Kate May, and in the back says Aviv Orr, Olivia Sampson, Toby Sharp, and Kendra Wells. And I just started Dungeons and Dragons. Our family is doing it. My husband's gonna DM, and my older kids and I are joining, and plus my cousin, the one that sent me the gift card, is going to be joining us too with her husband. So yeah, I was very, very excited to get this. I just had to finish up the TV series too. Beautiful, funny illustrations. This looks awesome. So, yep, this is Critical Role Vox Machina coloring book. The next book is not a coloring book. It's a present from my youngest son, Mason. My husband showed him the list. He picked this one out to get for me for my birthday. So this is the Marvel Mazes by Sean C. Jackson. And yeah, like it says, maze. Look at this. It just looks so much fun. The thing I've solved already, I think we did that one. I think we were just doing this page. But yeah, I'm all like, use your fingers. Don't write on it. I probably will end up using like a highlighter to go through. It was a lot of fun with my boys trying to figure out this maze. But yeah, look how awesome this is. I just like it. So yeah, this is Marvel Mazes by Sean C. Jackson. The next book is not a birthday gift. It was a random pickup at Walmart while I was there with my parents when they were here in June visiting. And my mom knows that I love coloring, and we were passing by the coloring books. So she was like, go ahead and get what you want. And I was like, no, I'm just going to get this one book then if I can get something. And I'm so happy I got this because it's 100 years and it's different from the other books, and it has these beautiful illustrations in here. Look at that. Very, very beautiful. There's wallpapers, which I don't mind. I probably like, this one's cute too though. Whichever wallpaper that I don't really care for. I can use alcohol markers on the other side. Otherwise, I would just use like pencils. This is super cute. I like that. And then the little scenes. Lion King. I don't know which one this one is. Maybe Aladdin. Princess Castle. And in the back here you have like a little coloring book. This is one that you can probably complete if you don't worry about the background and just concentrate on the main character. But yeah, super cute book. So thanks to my parents for getting this for me at Walmart. So this one is Disney's 100 Years of Wonder. Okay, so I am going to be sharing the last 3 books of my haul for this part 1 video, and they are the ones that I got for myself for my birthday from Etsy. So they're from 2 different stores. The first one is from Cool Craft Book, and they are both the Korean coloring books. So the first one is this very beautiful, colorful book, and it is called Daily Girls by Rowan. And yeah, very beautiful. I'm just like so attracted to the bright, vivid colors. It reminds me of a colorist on Instagram. Her name is Pam Cece. Definitely should follow her if you're not already. But yeah, this bright, colorful kind of work kind of reminds me of hers. And I don't know, I'm just like really inspired to try to mimic the coloring on this side and try to replicate it on this side, on the illustration side. But yeah, very gorgeous. I would never think to add like for green hair, reds and sky blue, and so it's nice to try different things. And yeah, look at that. So cute. I guess it's in different sections or chapters. Here's a little fairy. Icon. Fashion. Illustration postcards. So these you can cut out. Send illustration posters. Again, you can cut out if you want. I probably won't. So yeah, very beautiful Korean coloring book, again called Daily Girls, and it's by Rowan. And the second book I purchased from Cool Craft Book is this very beautiful one, Korean coloring book called Girls Fall in Love with Masterpiece, which is illustrations that were inspired and created by masterpiece art that you'll probably be familiar with, like this one. But I think it's Klimt. And yeah, so it tells you who the artists are, what it's inspired by. So you have this one here, gorgeous. And this is the inspiration piece. So yeah, very, very beautiful. Starry Night. Art Nouveau. So that's the first part, is all the colored version, and then you have the illustration for you to color. And it's nice, thick paper, single-sided. So you can color your own version of the masterpiece. And yeah, so with the package from Cool Craft Book, she sent these 2 illustrations as a gift for purchasing from her store. So you have the one with the colored lines and one with the black lines. So yeah, so those are the 2 books that I purchased for my birthday from Cool Craft Book. And the last book is from Karolina Kubikowska. I was able to get this through her Etsy store. And this one is called Rising. It is a hardcover coloring book. And it came signed, a little card saying thank you, her business card. And yeah, very pretty. And these are single-sided illustration, nice thick paper. Very interesting illustrations. Might not be for everyone with the third eye or things growing out of the eyes, hearts. But I don't know, I just love her illustrations. They're just so interesting and mystical and just beautiful. Okay, so that is the last book. This is Rising by Karolina Kubikowska. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing all of the books that I've shared in this part 1 coloring book haul, the birthday gifts that I've received, and the books that I've purchased since my last haul. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in part 2, which again is going to be the books that I got through Amazon Japan and Amazon US. So until then, please take care, keep safe, and happy colorings. Bye-bye.